Sean Diddy Combs, one of the most iconic figures in hip hop history, is now facing the fight of his life, and it's not on the Billboard charts. Once celebrated as a trailblazing entrepreneur, hitmaker, and cultural force, Combs rose to fame in the 1990s with the founding of Bad Boy Records. He launched the careers of stars like the notorious B.I.G., Mace, and Faith Evans. Beyond music, he built an empire with ventures in fashion, spirits, and media, from Sean John clothing to Ciroc vodka and Revolt TV. Diddy wasn't just a rapper. He became a billionaire symbol of success. But that legacy is now under serious threat. As of May 2025, Diddy is on trial in a federal court in Manhattan, facing explosive allegations of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting women across state lines for prostitution. These charges aren't just about one bad night. They're part of a much larger and darker pattern alleged by multiple accusers over decades. It all began with a civil lawsuit filed by singer Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former longtime partner. She accuses Combs of subjecting her to more than a decade of physical abuse, coercion, and forced participation in what she described as drug-fueled sex parties, referred to in court as freak-offs. She claims Diddy recorded these encounters and used drugs and threats to keep her under control. Testimony from Cassie's mother and several former employees supports her story. According to them, Diddy kept close watch on Cassie's movements, bugged her phone, and used physical intimidation to maintain power over her. And this isn't just about Cassie. Since her lawsuit, more than 120 people have come forward with similar allegations. Some cases date back to the 1990s, including accusations of abuse, exploitation, and even crimes against minors. One of the more shocking developments involves rapper Kid Cudi, who's expected to testify about an alleged incident where Diddy reacted violently after learning Cudi had a relationship with Cassie. Inside the courtroom, the drama continues to escalate. On May 5th, the federal trial officially began, and new details are emerging daily. One of the most bizarre revelations came from a former assistant, who testified that Combs carried multiple pill bottles, some allegedly containing ecstasy and Percocet, with labels that featured former President Barack Obama's face. The defense is also in disarray. Just weeks before trial, Diddy's attorney Anthony Rico filed a motion to withdraw from the case, citing privileged information he couldn't disclose. The judge granted the motion, adding another twist to a trial already full of surprises. Diddy's legal team continues to deny all allegations, calling the claims fabricated, sensational, and motivated by money. In a public statement, Combs called the accusations a smear campaign, maintaining his innocence and vowing to fight in court. But outside the courtroom, the fallout is already happening. Major retailers have dropped his brands. Business partners are cutting ties. And the once untouchable mogul is now being seen in an entirely different light. If convicted, the consequences could be devastating. Diddy could face decades, possibly life here, in prison. It would mark a stunning fall from grace for a man once hailed as the king of hip-hop hustle. The trial is still ongoing, and we'll be watching closely as more facts come to light. What's certain for now is this: the world is no longer looking at Diddy as just a mogul, but as a man standing trial for some of the most serious allegations in modern entertainment history. Stay tuned. This story is far from over.